and welcome to today's session of Cape Up. Today I want to talk about the idea that awareness empowers us. We cannot deny that we live in a highly interconnected world. When we speak about interconnectedness, most people think about digitisation, about the Internet of Things, about the globalisation of everything. And of course, those are all significant drivers of interconnectedness. But they are the new part, so to speak, of interconnectedness. There is a part of interconnectedness that's always been around. And that is the truth that the fish is in the water and the water is in the fish. In other words, we are absolutely and utterly connected to each other, to nature, to the socio-economic environment where we operate, to the planet. Whether we know it or not, whether we believe it or not, we act upon the world and each other. And we are acted upon by the world and each other. So, if interconnectedness is an undeniable fact, I want to argue that your level of awareness of what's going on in the world around you can have a massive impact on how meaningful and how purpose-driven your life could be. Too often people are isolated from this awareness. It could be because of their socio-economic circumstances, then that they're fighting for their survival. Or it can just be ignorance, or simply that they're just not interested much in what's going on in the world around them, beyond the immediate circle of work or family or friends. But the reality that some of us are unaware does not mean that we are not impacting the world around us and others around us, or that we're not impacted by them. And that is because there is no such thing as out there. Remember, the fish is in the water, and the water is in the fish. So we do not stand apart from the world. We are always a part of the world. So what am I trying to get at? It's this. The more aware we are of our effect on the world and on each other, the more power we yield to shape and steer that effect. And I want to say that companies are so well positioned to play a significant role in promoting this awareness, because they have direct access to communicate and share information with a wide stakeholder base. If our people were aware of the facts and stats around the impact that our commercial, our economic, and our social lives have on the natural environment, for instance, if there's a real understanding of causes of pollution, habitat destruction, and so forth, surely then people will be more circumspect about how they behave, what they do, what they buy, who they buy from. If there was a deeper awareness of the socio-economic realities in our immediate and in our wider environment, surely people will become more empowered to do something, however big or small, to help creating a better reality. If people understood and they were aware of global trends, like the emergence of the Internet of Things world or artificial intelligence, like the reality of resource scarcity, think about water, food, energy, of trade wars, or like a changing world of work where certain jobs will disappear permanently and others, new ones, will emerge. If people understood more about these things, how empowered will they not become to add so much more value to the world, especially in a world where there are so many challenges and threats to our future, all of which we might turn into opportunity if we were aware and concerned. After all, you cannot be an island of prosperity in a sea of misery. As I said, companies can and should play a much more deliberate and planned role in creating a more aware stakeholder base. Firstly, in what is going on in the company itself, what it's doing, what's its strategy, what's its purpose. But then much, much more, like we have discussed. Use your communication platforms, your training rooms, your meeting rooms to share information about the bigger picture, about the world out there. Do it often, do it regularly, do it as a matter of course. And then as an individual or as a leader, work on your own knowledge and understanding of that big ocean in which you exist. Understand the trends and the happenings and the threats and the opportunities. I personally think such awareness will make a huge difference to our feeling of belonging and of our self-worth in pointing out places where we can make a difference. Think about it. Awareness is power. Create it, nurture it, build it out every day.